So our conflicts in Eastern Asia really kind of cleared themselves out very quickly there. And I mean very quickly. There are no more wars going on in Eastern Asia. And pretty much Japan peaced out with China very quickly. Right after that, Russia started to go after Mongolian lands. And before, well, I guess Mongolia did end up coring at least some of this stuff. Or maybe they previously had cores on this beforehand. Either way, Russia peaced out really quickly with Mongolia. Japan didn't lose anything to the Russians. It was just Mongolia. So I guess that's all really Russia wanted. But yeah, now we have Japanese China. Soon after that, the French peaced out with China, with China themselves, the actual China, and they took a pretty large chunk out of the the southern half of the Chinese Empire. So they're gonna have to core all this stuff. This is gonna be a lot more development though for the French, which they desperately needed. But I don't know how much longer that's gonna last because they are at war with Germany. Germany has cited the reconquest of Alasa, I don't know. I don't know. Don't kill me, please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So the French and the Spanish and the British. So this is going to be very big. Obviously, the Germans called in the Italians, which was good for them. Moldavia as well. Although they won't be making that much of a difference, but still should be kind of interesting. Especially, I do want to see what the Japanese are going to do with all this new land. They can also go to war with these guys. Technically, they have no truce with them, and maybe a little bit more. We'll see. Are they still allied to the British? The Japanese are no longer allied to the British, so that's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. Anyways, okay, so here we go. Big European war. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. Who wins this war? Obviously, there still seems to be a pretty big, significant advantage that the French and the British have over Africa. So I think in Africa, more than likely the German colonies as well as the Italian colonies should probably get their butt kicked. But that doesn't matter as long as they end up controlling Western Europe. Now, we've seen this play out many times. What will happen is the British and the Spanish, well, maybe not the Spanish for that long. The British and the Spanish, mainly the British, are going to keep that war score up. They're going to keep that war score just high enough so that the Germans and the Italians can't just take everything. Oh, that's nice of them. Look at that. They're giving some of this land to Italy. That's interesting. I'm guessing that's some of the stuff that Italy wants for themselves, right? Yeah, it is. Italy wants some of the former German cores, which is actually going to be kind of dicey there if they're not careful. That might be very dicey. They need to be really watchful, very mindful of that. How's Turkey doing? They still haven't annexed their vassals just yet. Just wondering if they're going to play a role in this. There's actually two big foes in the east that could counteract the German-Italian alliance. That's obviously Russia, but definitely Turkey as well. Turkey? What? Jeez, the crack is, oh my gosh, Turkey. That's a whole nother world. That might be a new nickname that I need to refer to as. It happened. That did not take long. Russia is attacking Germany from the east. This is World War II. Now, Japan is not involved, but this is World War II, 1949, maybe it started like 6 months ago, didn't it though? Well, either way, that is ironic, right? I think that's irony, but if it's not, I apologize. Either way, this is going to be really interesting. This is going to be really interesting. So we already see the Russians attacking the eastern Germany here. They're going to win a pretty big battle. Russia with over 100 stack on their side. I'll even go down to speed 3 just to see what happens. Now, the question is, how much does Italy have? How much is Italy really going to be able to help out here? Oh man, that is a tough war to win, especially without a third ally in the east. And Germany won't get that alliance with Japan. There's a truce there. So there's no way that would occur anyways. Wow, Germany's only allied to Italy. That is it. All right, well, let's see how this can play out. I don't see Germany and Italy winning this. I mean, I don't know how powerful they are, but Russia is going to be such a huge threat in the east. The only thing they could do is separate peace France as fast as possible, but that's not going to happen. And also, where is the Italian regiments at? I don't see anything. I don't see Italy having really much of anything. Oh man, this is going to be bad. So what did Russia declare the war for? It's just an imperialist war, so they can take whatever they want. They can ask and take whatever they want as long as they have got the war score to do so. This is going to be very messy. Now, the Germans have, I think, very quickly taken out most of the Spanish and French forces. Then they can maybe set their sights on the Russians back in the east. If they can divide and conquer, though, that's the thing. They've got to divide and conquer. How are the German and Italian colonies doing? So far, so good. They're not doing too bad. Well, I mean, German East Africa is not doing very well. Obviously, German South Africa, which I'm just going to call it German South Africa because it's too complicated what they want me to call it. They want me to call it some mess. So I don't know what happened to Italy's army, but it's just like non-existent. Germany's at 7 war score with France, technically, so they might be able to peace out soon here. But they're losing to the Russians back in the east. It's pretty much just Spain helping out. The French, I mean, the British really aren't doing anything at all here. Where is this 55 stack going? Maybe they're just going to press forward into Russian lands, or maybe they're trying to run away from the 64 stack. So Russia might be heading for Italy. You know, Italy might be North Africa. Are they there? They are. There's a 58 stack. Dude, why they need your help at home, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, it kind of explains why North Africa, or I guess why the African colonies for the German and Italian alliance aren't just completely collapsing here. But still, that might not be the best of bets. Okay, so this 53 stack is just chilling. He's just chilling back home. That's the best news. Oh my gosh, he's actually going back. Now, wait a second. Why is he... Well, he's not going back. He's going to head up north. Okay. Where exactly are you going, though? Oh, what is going on here? Okay, now you're going back. See, the longer this guy just chills back in his homeland, the better for the German AI. The German AI has will have a longer amount of time to peace out with the French and then go fight Russia. They peace out with the French, then the Italians will probably go back to Europe, and then they both can maybe do a pretty big blow to Russia equally. See, that would be the killer, though. If Great Britain ever lands here in northern Germany, boom, done. Even if it's only like a 40 stack, that's when Germany always falls. Whenever the British AI is ever able to actually land inside of Germany, it's just a huge mess at that point. So there's a 64 stack. It looks like the Italians are trying to rebuild. The Spanish still... Oh, you know what? That's what's happening. The French and the Spanish, they do tend to do this. They go down through Iberia, and they try to defend North Africa, which is much less valuable land, but... Or maybe they're trying to... Where did the Italians go? I know that they control British Egypt, which is big for them. They're back trying to save Rhodesia. Okay, so now all these things are going to start to fall. But as long as they're keeping their stuff, you know, covered back in Europe, then it's going to be all good. You'll be fine if that's the case. See, what are you doing, Germany? You're distracted yourself. You're very distracted yourself, man. Okay, so I think the AI is trying to peace out with... I think the German AI is trying to peace out with France right now. They're trying. They know the longer they stay at war with France, the harder this Russian war is going to be. I mean, Russia's just continuing to retain war score. Man, I don't even know what they would take, though. What would Russia take here? That was a smart move by the AI, though. Very, very smart move to declare on Germany and Italy while they're in this massive war with Western Europe. When is this truce up with Japan? I mean, who can Japan go to war with? China, Afghanistan. They have a truce with the British until 1951, and they've got to wait like 12 more years before they can go back to war with China. And that's at this point, that's the only place they can really go to war with, unless they go to war with these little guys. But oh, they're allied to Japan. Oh, so Japan's probably going to vassalize them. think that's likely that they become the vassal of... Yeah, they're at 200 opinion. Yeah, that's what's probably going to happen. Smart move for Japan. They don't got to go to war. And they can just chill here. All right. So what is going to happen? I don't know. I don't know. I could see... I mean, it's still very early on where I can see Germany piecing out with France quickly. Just a white peace deal. And then eventually kicking back the Russians. Or I could see the same scenario where, you know, boom, white peace with the French. Ooh, did you just get... Is that the Italian capital? It is. Oh my gosh, you let them siege your capital, man. You can't do that. See, Italy, you are killing. You are not doing the smartest of moves here. I know this was good, getting Cairo. But for the most part, you kind of left Germany to do everything back at home. I don't even know where that regiment went. I'm guessing they went back through the Mediterranean. Yeah, so here come the French forces. Yeah, France and Spain, though, are kind of done. I mean, they have, like, just a few regiments. Oh, here comes Italy. Okay, so now the reinforcements have come. There's 2 Russian regiments running around. There's 2 Russian regiments. There's a 64 stack. Where's the 53 stack? There is the former 53 stack, now a 47.7 stack. The Italians are going to do work. Let me see what kind of advance... Wait a second. Italy, where'd you go? Oh, yeah, you need to unsiege that. Germany should have did that for you, but you probably ran after Spain instead. Oh, that's not good. Well, who's this? Well, Davia's going to help out a little bit. Only 4,000 men, though. That's not going to be the best. All right, well, huge morale loss. Russia is taking offensive penalties through terrain and a crossing river penalty. Russia's got a lot more morale. Germany's got a little bit more discipline and a little bit more military tactics. Oh yeah, so that right there is going to be the end of the rolls right there. That's just too big of a roll. Well, I don't know now. Obviously, because Russia is the attacker here. Ooh, that was a pretty close. Oh my gosh, they lost that. Okay, I was wrong. I saw that one really bad roll, and I was like, oh yeah, Germany's done. But that was pretty good for them. Obviously, they got very lucky because they were the defender. But they just pushed out a pretty big stack. And here comes Italy. So obviously they retained, they unsieged Roma. Ooh, but here comes Spain at the same time. What war score are we at? So France are at, I guess they are at, I'm not even in the game. I'm just watching this. Germany is at 10 war score over France. Russia's at 9 war score over Germany. There's the Russian reinforcements. They're coming back down out of Scandinavia. So what will the AIs decide to do? Italy will probably handle Spain and France. That's what I'm thinking. While Germany goes and fights Russia. I think. There's a 50 stack just chilling here, though. So I don't know. And I'm guessing North Africa is getting destroyed. Yeah, almost completely destroyed. Oh, is Ethiopia involved? They're helping out. Wait, who are you allied to? Oh, you're allied to France. Oh, you were allied to Germany, but you had to go and defend France instead. Really excited for this. What's going on with France in Southeast Asia? Really wondering what will happen there. Never really seen a European with that much control over Southeast Asia. Okay, so yeah, once again, I mean, really no big threat here, and luckily, hugely luckily for the Germans and the Italians, the British are not involved. They're not really getting involved too much just yet. I don't think they care, or maybe their priorities are elsewhere. I don't know. Either way, this is really good for the Germans, for specifically the Germans. The Italians don't have to worry about it as much because it's unlikely that the British would attack through the Mediterranean. It's possible, but unlikely. Oh, but the Russians are bringing in reinforcements. It looks like there's more people coming back from the east. Oh, and they're starting to make more reinforcements too. 8 war score here. So there's a 51 stack. And so you're looking at least 100,000 men for Russia. Italy is making its way over there. The problem is that Spain is going to distract them. Yep, Spain's already distracting them now. And okay, so there's going to be, I think Russia's going to start to consolidate. Germany's trying to consolidate. The problem is that Austria, right here in the middle, is really a thorn in Germany's side. All right, Italy continues to go back and forth because Spain looks like a threat, then they stop looking like a threat. 9 war score. Russia's at 13, and they've got a lot more troops coming. You better get ready. Russia's by themselves in this war, right? So theoretically, Germany should be able to win this war if they just get out of the conflict with France. They get out of the conflict with France and they'll be fine. But I don't think they're going to be. I don't think France is going to be willing to do that. Why would they do that? Wait a second. There's a big war, big battle going on, and Italy is going to lose this. So yeah, Russia just has overall more morale. Why is that? Same military tactics, same discipline. From technology? It's not from technology. Maybe it's the Nationalist Party. Military drill. No, Nationalist Party, military drill, power projection. Is it power projection? Army tradition, 18%. That's got to be it. Although I'm surprised to see Italy not having a bunch of army tradition. Maybe Russia's all those Russian wars with... Ooh, here they go. So Germany's coming into forced march. Coming in fast. Coming in at light speed, baby. Oh, man, there they go. So the reinforcements have arrived, and here comes Russia bringing in their own reinforcements. Oh, but they're not going to get there in time. See, a big key factor for Russia in that battle before was the 3-star general. Now it's not making as big of an impact. Oh, so this 1.5 stack, it just sacrificed themselves. Straight up 300 Spartans sacrificed themselves, I think. Let's see, when are you going to get there? July 18th, in 5 days? Can they win this in 5 days? I don't think so. Nope. Boom. Russia brought in the reinforcements. That 1.5 stack tried to be Spartan warriors. Let's see if these guys come in. Or do they even care? You don't even care. That 20 stack does not even care, even though that'd probably make a big difference. Ooh, that is going to be a significant amount of war score right there that the Russians are going to gain. I think so. Yeah, these guys didn't even move. And now the Russians are going to go after that 19 stack. Yep, Russia's now up to 20. I don't know what they would take, though. And what do they desire exactly? I know they desire most, actually, Italian and German lands. And Scandinavian lands. What are the Spanish and French doing? Not too much. Oh, military access now through Austria. I'm not sure if it was Russia that got that or who got that exactly, but that will make an interesting difference. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop right there. This is getting really, really, really fun. World War II is pretty exciting. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.